Dear students, so the second criterion which comes under decision making under risk is EOL, that is expected opportunity loss criterion. Okay, last class we discussed about EMV criterion, that is expected monetary value criterion, that is the first criterion. The second one is EOL, and this too is coming under decision making under risk. Okay, so under this criterion, the strategy which has minimum expected opportunity loss is chosen. Okay, so whenever opportunity loss matrix is given, you have to go for EOL criterion. If a payoff matrix is given, you have to go for EMV criterion. So here, look at this question. In this, given is an opportunity loss table, and A1 and A2 are the strategies, and S1 and S2 are the states of nature. So you have two states of nature and two strategies. So its opportunity loss is given in the matrix. Okay, let the probabilities of two states be 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. That means for probability for S1 is 0.6 and that of S2 is 0.4. Choose the best strategy to be adopted in this particular case. So how we will do? Just like how we did the EMV, we have to find out the EOL for each and every strategy. Fine. So EOL for A1. EOL for A1 is, first you need to consider the payoff, opportunity loss of each and every strategy and multiply it with the probability of the respective strategy and summate it with how many ever state of nature is given. Fine. So here EOL for A1 is 0 into, that is the opportunity loss corresponding to S1 is 0. So 0 into probability of S1, that is 0.6, plus again in A1 you have another one more state, that is S2. So 2 into probability of S2 is 0.4. So finally you will get this as 0.8. Then EOL for A2. EOL for A2 is equal to, same way, 10 into probability of S1 is 0.6 plus minus 5 into probability of S2 is 0.4. So you will get the answer as 4. Fine. So for EOL for A1 is 0.8 and EOL for A2 is 4. So here it's already told under this criterion the strategy which has minimum expected opportunity loss is chosen. So which is the minimum value here? It is A1. Here EOL for A1 is less. Therefore, A1 is chosen. Okay, so here we have to take A1 as the best strategy in case of EOL criterion, that is expected opportunity loss criterion. So it is very simple. The only thing is, you will, in the question you will be given the probability of each and every state of nature, and again the opportunity loss will be given in case of expected opportunity loss criterion. Okay, so you will have to just multiply the probability of each state of nature with the respective opportunity loss value and then summate it with how many ever state of nature it is given in the question. In case of A1, you have two state of nature, S1 and S2. So the respective value is multiplied with the corresponding probabilities and then summated in order to get the EOL value. So whichever is having the lower EOL value, that is considered as the best strategy. So here A1 is the best strategy. Hope you understood this. Thank you.